I recently entered a Pokemon regional tournament, and I brought Houndoom. To my knowledge, I was the only player who actually brought it. But why? Why would I bring such a weak Pokemon to an official tournament? But what if Houndoom wasn't weak at all? And what if Houndoom was very good at breaking the meta? One of the main reasons Houndoom is considered weak is because of its stats. It has a speed stat of 95 and a special attack of 110. Compared to other Pokemon like Fluttermane, it may be evident why Houndoom is outshone by other fire attackers. Since its stats aren't good enough to be used over other fire types, it must have some crazy ability, right? Nope! It gets Early Bird, Flash Fire, and Unnerve. Nothing like Intrepid Sword or As 1 that's enough to carry it to the top, but let's be honest, Zacian and Calyrex didn't need those abilities. So, Houndoom's stats and abilities are mediocre. What about his typing? Well, Houndoom is weak to Water, Ground, Fighting, and Rock. Rock isn't too prominent right now, so let's skip it. We have two popular Pokemon that are good against Houndoom, Iron Bundle and Great Tusk. Iron Bundle is faster than Houndoom and kills it in one hit, and Houndoom can't kill either in return. But what if Houndoom could survive one hit no matter what? This is where items come in. The Focus Sash allows any Pokemon to survive a hit that would normally kill them with 1 HP. This means Houndoom can deal some damage to either of these Pokemon, even though it's not a lot. My personal favorite Houndoom moveset is Heat Wave, Dark Pulse, Overheat, and Protect with the Focus Sash. We've talked about moves, abilities, stats, and typing. What's left? Matchups. Now we enter the part where Houndoom excels. Take a look at these Pokemon. Have any idea what they have in common? They are all weak to Houndoom. Gholdengo, Armarouche, Indeedee, and Torkoal, they are all weak to Houndoom. In fact, Houndoom can take a max investment, Gholdengo, Specs, Terra Steel, Make It Rain, when Houndoom has no special defense investment, 66% of the time. Houndoom does some crazy spread damage back, with a minimum of 80% health and a maximum of 95% without Terra. With Terra Fire, Houndoom instantly kills Gholdengo. With Flash Fire, Houndoom walls typical Indeedee Armarouche sets. Since it's Dark type, it's immune to Expanding Force. When Flash Fire makes it immune to Armor Cannon, and Energy Ball does no damage to it. This means Houndoom completely counters 3 of the best Pokemon in the meta. Did I say 3? I meant 4. Torkoal is kind enough to set up the Sun for Houndoom on Torkoal's entry. This means that Houndoom is already doing increased fire damage. Torkoal is also nice enough to use Eruption as its main attacking move, which powers up Houndoom's fire moves even further. Want to know a cool fact? Houndoom is slower than Fluttermane, Iron Bundle, and Great Tusk. Torkoal usually runs a move called Trick Room, which makes a slower Pokemon move faster, meaning the main counters to Houndoom are too slow to deal with it before it can do damage to Torkoal. Even if it doesn't kill Torkoal, the Focus Sash can keep Houndoom alive for 1 hit. Some Torkoal run Earth Power, but if they don't, they literally cannot attack Houndoom. Okay, so Houndoom is good against some Pokemon, but how does that justify using it on a team? When team building, certain Pokemon cannot be functional because of major weaknesses, like Sun or Trick Room for example. This means that Houndoom is easy to put on a team, and it helps cover for multiple weaknesses at once. If Gholdengo walls your Fluttermane, then slot in Houndoom. Now the problem is solved. This way you only need 1 Pokemon to beat 3 popular threats. Now you can build teams without needing to worry about these tactics as much, because Houndoom's got you covered.